Growing up, my sister and I have shared countless memories, from late night talks and dance parties in our bedrooms to really supporting and being there for each other through thick and thin. She was even there with me from literally day one, meeting Jeremy, my husband. I know it's cheesy and it's said a lot, but you're truly not my sister, you're my best friend. So Bethany, my little baby sissy, I've watched you grow into the incredible woman you are today, and I feel especially grateful for these past few years that we've really got to build a relationship with Christ together. Your strength, giving heart, and unwavering love are just a few qualities I admire about you. And now you found someone who sees and cherishes these qualities just as much, if not more. Kenny, you're selfless, uplifting, and overall such a kind soul. I could tell from the beginning that you were special, and how Beth talked about you, it was obvious you were the man meant for her. Boy, was she obsessed. It reminded me of how I was with Jeremy, and still am, of course. But seeing your love for God grow and truly show was inspiring to me and proved your love for Beth even more. It's no coincidence that my baby boy loves basketball and banging on the drums. God makes no mistakes, and I think he can be funny with little details like that. So thank you for treating my little sister so well, spoiling her like she deserves, and overall being such a positive light in her life. I hope you have as much fun growing old with her as I did growing up with her. I love you both so very much, and I'm beyond overjoyed to have you as my brother, Kenny. Congratulations to you both, and may God always bless your marriage.
So when Beth and Kenny first started dating, my initial thoughts were that this couldn't work because I was the tallest person in the family. And so for her to date someone taller, it seemed a little bit inconsiderate. But then I met Kenny, and I really got to know him, and I realized that as long as I wasn't standing right next to him, it was like the same. You couldn't even tell he was taller. Of course, I'm joking. Kenny and we hit it off immediately, which I feel grateful for, because the only person that I picked was Brooke. Everything else was just roll the dice. So Kenny coming in, finishing this family puzzle that we're working on, I just couldn't feel luckier. I feel like I got the perfect cameraman. You really rounded us out well. Kenny and I's friendship was fast-tracked. We spent a lot of time together doing other things, from serving in our church's youth group, doing Bible studies together. We worked together a little bit in the business industry, and then just hanging out with Beth and Brooke. I got to know Kenny on a lot of different levels. I knew this part of Kenny. He was the fast talking. He could talk to a rock, and I would be engaged. It would be an interesting conversation. That part of him, all the way to this genuine, kind person that he'll ask you a question because he genuinely cares. But between all of these things, I knew that Kenny was going to be a permanent fixture in this family because of how obsessed he was with Beth. And I can say this confidently because I too have fallen victim to that Cassidy spell. So I know that look, and I was like, all right, he's here to stay. And then there is Beth, my literal sister from another mister. She has shown me nothing but love, but since before we were even married, from literally day one, she was there and always kind to me. She is smart, she's beautiful, funny, ambitious, and loyal. And growing up, I did not have sisters, which I'm now grateful for, because that would have been, they would have been embarrassed. So that would have been bad for them if I had sisters growing up. And like I said, so Beth has been there literally since day one, so it has been so cool to be here and watch your guys' relationship grow into what it is. So we'll make a toast. The two of you are taking all of the right steps together, and I feel honored to stand here as a witness in this page in your guys' life. I know that with God as your guys' center, your love is built on the firmest of foundations, and you guys are going to be fine through any season that this life is going to bring you guys to. So we love you both, and congratulations. Cheers.
So my name is Bree. I'm Beth's older sister. And I just want to thank everyone for coming out today and just helping us celebrate such an incredible day for our family. Today marks the day that I know my parents have been waiting for a long time. All their little girls are now married. As a mother to 3 of my own, I now understand how big of an achievement this really is, and even more so to find the right person for your kiddo. So we're very thankful that South Carolina brought Beth her person. So to tell you the truth, we met Kenny before they started dating. And as most of you know, my husband and I run the local coffee shop, Caspin Coffee. And Beth was one of our first employees, and Kenny was one of our regular customers. And before we knew it, Kenny was coming in more and more and staying longer and longer at the shop to chat with a cute barista behind the counter, my sister. So when they went on their first date and they asked us beforehand if it was a good idea, we obviously replied, no, that's going to be so awkward if you guys break up. Well, you can't do that. And thankfully, they did not listen, and they went on that first date, and they have not stopped dating, and they have been inseparable ever since. Beth, I just want to say how proud of you I am. You've grown so much these past couple of years. You are beautiful and kind. You're strong. You're loyal. You're fierce. And I'm just so grateful to call you my sister and my best friend. And more importantly, I am just grateful to see you find someone that you love and that treats you like the princess you deserve to be treated like. And Kenny, with all that in mind, I hope you know what you're getting yourself into. Us Cassidy girls can be quite the handful. We take a lot of patience at times, but as you know, it's all worth the grind. Coffee pun intended. A hug and a snack go a long way. And don't forget that a coffee and a back massage don't hurt either. Kenny, thank you for loving my sister, for encouraging her, supporting her, and putting God in the center of it all. I've watched you both grow as a couple, but I've also watched you grow within that couple as individuals. And you guys are just truly making each other better. So Kenny and Beth, you are now joined as one, and life will put you through trials, but give each other the grace and know that God will always be with you and your sweet little family. So with that being said, cheers to my sister and brother-in-law. Congrats.